Creator's child presents triumphing over death. As death approaches, many of us are distraught, feel cancelled. And that is when the example of avatars and great sages reassures. 3,000 years ago, Prophet Elijah brought back the dead and himself ascended into the light. Yes, death can be beat. The histories of Herodotus speak of the resurrection of the 7th century BC sage Aristeas of Preconnesus. Death can be beat. Prophet Elisha cheated death and brought the dead back to life. Death blinked again. Jesus brought patience back from the dead, returned from the grave, and later ascended into the light. Death can be beat, but sometimes it takes a crucifixion to prove it. 2,000 years ago, Apollonius of Tyana brought patience back from the dead and even returned to life after being brutally executed. Before Jesus and after Jesus, many have shown us that death can be beaten. 3 years after the Bodhidharma's death, was spotted at the Pamir Heights, not by just anyone, but by the Chinese ambassador Song Yun himself. You remind us that death is but one step in our journey. Or take Chinese Chan master Pu Hua, whose body vanished into the light. Yes, what are we but lights wearing costumes of flesh? At Sikh Guru Gobind Singh's cremation, he rode into the flames on his horse. After the cremation was over, no bones or remains of him or his horse was discovered. But also think of the price he paid, 4 sons killed and martyred. Think of the horse willing to plunge into the fire. Not flesh and bone are we, but truth that uses spectacles of bone. Closer home, the 3,000-year-old Guru Babaji has brought seekers back from the dead. You've heard of the time he asked a seeker to leap off a cliff, then revived him. Who was more magnificent? Babaji, who could revive the dead, or the seeker whose faith in Babaji was stronger than death itself? We spiritual visionaries, Tarun and Celia Cherian, have ourselves seen death blink, retreat, and give up its prey. In doing an aura scan of a seeker, we saw something very strange in his lifeline, an interruption and starting again. Seeker revealed he had been declared clinically dead before miraculously returning.